Hello guys, welcome back to Remove Before Race. And I'm absolutely beaming at the moment. Thanks to you, our loyal followers, following us, supporting us. We've finally been recognized and we're on our first international press drive. And it is of the phenomenal new C63. I'm currently in Germany on the Bilster Berg track, a track which is known as the mini Nurburgring for many reasons. Designed by Hermann Tilke, master track designer. It's just an unbelievable track, 19 corners, 44 curves and dips. It's really made to test the automobile, and it does, except for maybe this one, where for the new C63S Coupe, it's kind of like a walk in a German park. Now, I'd driven the pre-facelift back-to-back with the Black Series at Silverstone, and I found that the facelift almost eclipsed the Black Series in every measurable area. When you get the C63 Coupe on track, it's like an animal. It's now allowed to stretch its legs, and that's a great feeling for what is basically a road-going sports car. And it's something that you'd usually liken more to something like the GTR, that when it comes on track, it comes alive. But it really is the case with the C63 Coupe as well. Now, I've got the car in Sport Plus at the moment. We're going to chuck it into race mode because that is probably the best on track. First mention to the 9-speed gearbox. The 7-speed was really good as well, to be fair, and this just brings the game forward. It's supremely good in comfort as we were driving on normal roads, but on the track it shifts exactly when you want it to. Really good gearbox, and it just sounds incredible. To me, it's got a hint, more than a hint, in the build-up of the revs, like the E63 rumble. It sounds absolutely unbelievable. Now, we mentioned the suspension has gotten a bit softer front and back to make the car better in comfort, but when you're in race mode, it feels more dynamic than the coupe I tried at Silverstone. So as I said previously, it's like getting your cake and eating it. I don't know how AMG do it. Their engineers are just magicians behind the scenes. So it just seems better at planting power, and you really feel that when you're coming out of the corner. And of course, that brings us to the new 9-stage traction control, which is available here, which if I turn the ESP off, then you can see the option come up. And that's not about getting drift angles. That's not what that is. ESP is about the stability. This is about getting the greatest amount of traction out of the car when you're coming out of a corner like this. And that is straight out of GT3 technology, straight out of the AMG GTR. The Project One is going to have that as well, and I'm hoping this is going to be rolled out onto more and more AMGs in the future. This is the one AMG that I could come out of that GTR and not feel shortchanged, be it for road driving. Yes, on the track, the GTR is going to be so much better, but there's no other road-going AMG that's been converted from a Mercedes-Benz into an AMG that's got this practicality that can do what this car does. I'm sure I might eat my words in a month or so, but I'm sure the GT63 won't be able to have this level of dynamism as well. This car is the quintessential AMG, and that is perhaps a little bit unheard of, because you'd think I'd say the GT is, but you must remember the first AMG, like the Red Soul, the Red Pig, the S-Class that won the championship, it was just converted from a Mercedes, and there's something wonderful about a Mercedes that's been deconstructed and injected with dragon's blood out of Falterbach and turned into a complete monster. I think that is the real formula for a true AMG, and the C63 being AMG's bestseller, really, it just personifies that original ethos. Indeed, all the cars that we still pine after in AMG's classic history have all been of that ilk as well, and indeed of this size and shape of car, like the original Hammer. It handles gorgeously, the sound is a symphony that even the AMG GTR would be proud of. It's just one hell of an AMG. There are rumors that the next C63 might be a V6, it might drop, or a 6-cylinder might drop the V8. And if that happens, this, the pre-facelift, the W204, they will be pined after by us AMG addicts. I think this is going to be the sweet spot. It's going to be the one that we all love the most in the future. I want you guys to forget the previous 6.2 car, forget any rivals. This dispatches them with authority. For me, this C63, it's the ultimate daily. It's the supreme all-rounder. And at the price point it sits at, there is really nothing that can match this car for the pure eventfulness that you get out of driving it on the road and on track. And as we finish, I would say that this is the purest expression of what an AMG can be, and that's why it is the best-selling car. So guys, thank you so much for watching. This has been an absolute blast and an honor. I hope I've done you guys proud as well. So stay tuned to Remove Before Race. Please do like and subscribe, and we'll see you again soon.